So, picture this. It's 2010 inches Paris, and a priceless painting just vanished from the Museum of Modern Art right in the middle of the night. Can you imagine waking up and finding out a masterpiece is just gone?
That would absolutely send shivers down my spine. The weirdest part is, the thief managed to bypass several layers of security alarms, cameras, even motion sensors. It's almost cinematic, like something out of a heist movie.
Exactly, and you'd think with all that tech it'd be impossible to pull off. But Interpol got involved quickly, right? They have this reputation for coordinating massive international investigations.
They did, and they brought in their art theft unit, which is this special team that basically chases stolen art across borders. The moment the news broke, they were already reaching out to auction houses and border patrols all over Europe.
You know what's wild? The only clue left behind was a single glove just sitting on the floor near the empty frame. It almost felt like the thief wanted to taunt investigators, leaving just enough to spark a trail.
Oh, and the glove turned out to be a massive lead. Forensics dug into it, checking for DNA and fibers, but it turned out the thief was careful. No prints, no sweat, nothing. It was like trying to follow a ghost.
That kind of precision suggests someone who's done this before, or at least studied it to the tiniest detail. Do you think it was an inside job or just an obsessed collector's work?
Honestly, the investigators considered both. The inside job theory kept popping up because the timing of the alarms being disabled just didn't add up. But then, some art experts argued it had to be for a private client, the kind who doesn't care about resale, just wants bragging rights.
What fascinates me is how Interpol actually works these cases. They don't just hang around in Paris. They're sending alerts to customs agents, scanning shipping containers, even checking social media for hints.
Exactly. And they use this international database called the Stolen Works of Art database, so if the painting pops up in, say, a Tokyo gallery or an online auction, they'll spot it. One interesting twist, there were rumors it had been smuggled into Eastern Europe, but every time a tip came in, the trail went cold.
That constant uncertainty must be exhausting for investigators. Sometimes, I wonder how they don't lose hope after months of false leads and dead ends.
I know what you mean. But the team kept at it. They even collaborated with local law enforcement, art historians, and private detectives. It's like a massive real-life jigsaw puzzle, and everyone's holding a different piece.
Funny how, just when they were ready to call it a cold case, an undercover agent managed to infiltrate a black market ring. That's where things took a totally unexpected turn.
Yeah, so the agent posed as a wealthy buyer looking for rare art, and after months of building up trust, someone offered information on the missing painting. Imagine sitting in that meeting, heart pounding, trying not to give anything away.
The tension had to be unreal. From what I've read, the agent recorded everything, every code word and secret handshake, and finally got a location, an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the city.
Exactly. And when Interpol and local police raided the place, they found not just the stolen painting, but a stash of other missing artworks from all over Europe. It was a goldmine and a huge victory for the team.
You should have seen the crowd when the painting was finally returned to the museum. People were actually cheering. It felt more like a rock concert than an art unveiling.
That sense of relief and pride was huge, especially for the investigators who spent years chasing shadows. But it also forced museums everywhere to rethink their security after all. If it could happen in Paris, it could happen anywhere.
Do you think this kind of high-profile recovery changes how people see Interpol? I mean, not just as police, but as protectors of world culture?
Definitely. Stories like this show that Interpol isn't just about catching criminals, they're about preserving history for everyone. And honestly, knowing there's a global team watching out for these treasures just makes you appreciate the art even more.